Hello, I'm Mickey Waldron, and the book I would like to introduce you today is Divergent by Veronica Roth. This book is a young adult dystopian novel. I would give it 8 out of 10 for a rating. Divergent is a book from a series by Veronica Roth, and this series is set in a post-apocalyptic version of Chicago. We're introduced to the main character, whose name is Beatrice Pryor. She later goes by the name Triss. This society is set up in factions, which is different groups of people that believe similar things. Each of these factions is based on qualities that these people exhibit. When the members of this society turn 16 years old, they have to take a test to see which faction they would best fit into. And after that, it's called a choosing ceremony, so they need to choose which faction they think best fits them. Beatrice ends up taking this test because she is 16 in the book, and her results are different than most people's are. Most people, they get one result, and that's the faction they either go into, or they can choose a different one. But Beatrice, she is a term known as divergent, which means that she fits into more than one of the different factions, and so she can pretty much choose whatever she wants. But the problem is that these people that are divergent, they are executed and killed because they're different than the other people. So she needs to hide this. Beatrice doesn't fit in, or doesn't feel like she fits into abnegation. So on choosing day, she chooses a faction. Not gonna say what it is, don't want to spoil the story. And most of the conflict and the rest of the story comes from which faction she chooses, and another faction attacking the faction that she used to be in, abnegation. So you can read all that and more in Divergent by Veronica Roth. Also, you can read the rest of the series. It's really good. I recommend it. I like that it was action-packed, and I like books like that have a lot of action. They keep me entertained, keep me turning the page. That's what this book was like for me. It's kind of like the Hunger Games, just keep going because it keeps me interested. I couldn't wait to figure out the ending of the books and the series. I also like the description and detail Roth puts in her book, and I am going to give you an example of that right now. He shakes his head. You think my first instinct is to protect you because you're small, or a girl, or a stiff, but you're wrong. He leans his face close to mine and wraps his fingers around my chin. He smells like metal. When was the last time he held a gun or a knife? My skin tingles at the point of contact, like he's transmitting electricity through his skin. My first instinct is to push you until you break, just to see how hard I have to press, he says. His fingers squeezing at the word break. My body tenses at the edge in his voice, so I am coiled as tight as a spring, and I forget to breathe. His dark eyes lifting to mine, he adds, but I resisted. Why? I swallow hard. Why is that your first instinct? Fear doesn't shut you down. It wakes you up. That is description in its best form, in my opinion. And I believe that it has a lot of description like that, and it has a lot of details that apply to our lives today, and I feel like that apply to my life and could apply to your life. And it's a great book. You should read it. Thanks for watching this.